Sierras of Andalusia, Southern Spain by Greg Hull. This was a motorcycle trip that was in southern Spain a couple months ago, and I flew into Malaga at the airport, and I was picked up by the MotoAdventours people, by Dave, and he drove me over to the place to pick up the motorcycles, and then I drove from around Coin up over to El Borgo, and then to the hotel just a little bit north of Ronda. This is day 2's GPS track. Started out from El Ronda and ended up by Montilla. Then after that was from Montilla to Espinho, and then from Espinho down to Salobrena. This is El Borgo, heading over towards Ronda. This is a rock outcrop that had a monument dedicated to the firefighters. This is the first night's hotel, Hotel Molino del Arco, outside of Ronda. It's a former olive oil mill and farmhouse. These are the motorcycles that we rode and the support van. Night at Hotel Molino del Arco. Sunrise outside of Hotel Molino. Here we are in Ronda, heading over to the overlooks. There's a set of cliffs there. Hannah is the woman on the right side. There's the overlook. Plaza de Toros de Ronda. This is one of the famous bullfighting rings, and here's a statue of a bull. Here's the plaza with the bullfight ring in the background. This is Puente Nuevo, and this is a bridge that was built and finished in 1798. Small little street that goes along. We were there early in the morning, and so there was not a lot of stuff set up at that point. Another side of the bullfight ring. Here's the motorcycles where we parked them for walking around in Ronda. Jimena de la Frontera. This is another classic setup of the towns around the area. Usually at the top of the hill there's a castle or maybe even a church, and then the town is built up around the base of that. This is reflective of back in the ancient times when there was a lot of warfare going back and forth, and the castles were there to defend the area. And so cool. This is our lunch rest stop on the second day. Venta del Puerto de Cáliz. This is a motorcycle that I rented. It's a BMW R1250 GS. You're at Mirador, Puerto del Boyar. Another view of a different direction at the same place. Mirador really means viewpoint or overlook. And here's Mirador, Puerto de las Palomas. We will be driving down these roads in a few moments after these pictures. There's Hannah, giving peace signs. And two of our travel mates. Embalse de Zahara, Gastor, and the Pico Las Grajas. Those Pico de las Grajas are those mountains in the background. Here's me. Here's a second night's stay. Hacienda La Morena outside of Montiello. Montiel. Enjoying the sunset. Another view. The pool was open, but it was told that it was fairly cold. This is my hotel room. Next day, you're at Alvera. That picture of Alvera was from this, the Santuario de Nuestra Señora Los Remedios. Then we went to Centenil de las Bodegas. It's an interesting town, the fact that the center of town, they built the houses and the shops underneath the large overhangs of rock. In the summer, the overhangs kept the buildings cooler, and in the winter, the overhangs kept the buildings warmer. Here's our crew. We're talking about what we're going to do and what we're going to see in a little bit.